Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I will show you how to make this shining blue market bag. It's a bag made up of squares that I join together as we go, so it's seamless and it's super easy to make. I'm using this yarn from Durable Yarn, which is called Glam. The recommended needle for it is a 4mm crochet hook, but I will use a bigger one, 4.5mm. This will be the shape of the bag, and this will be our square pattern. You can make this bag in any yarn you want. If you are using a thinner yarn, then you will get a smaller bag. If you are using a thicker yarn, of course, a bigger bag. We are starting our first square with a magic ring, then chain 3 and 3 more double crochet inside the ring. We are making now the first round of our square, and you will see that it will be super easy, just I think 4 rows to make, so it will be super easy. Then chain 3 and again 4 double crochet this time, because the first chain 3 counts as a first double crochet. That's why we did only 3 in the first section. Now we are doing 4 double crochet, then again chain 3, another 4 double crochet inside the ring, and we will do until we will have 4 sets of 4 double crochet, meaning the 4 sides of our main square. Again chain 3, and I'm doing right now the last 4 double crochet inside the ring. And now chain 3 and join with the third stitch of our starting chain. Okay, now pull the yarn, the end that left from the magic ring, and now we have our first round. And we are about to start the second one. Start by chain 3, and then in the second stitch here we will do a partial double crochet, so don't finish it, just keep 2 loops on your hook and repeat with the other 2 more stitches that you have. And now yarn over and pull through all your loops on the hook. Chain 3. Now we are doing the corner. 1 partial double crochet, then do 1 more. We are doing a group of 2 double crochet first, then chain 3 and make another group of 2 double crochet in the same chain 3 space, in the same corner. Now chain 3 after finishing the corner, and we are going in these 4 double crochet, and again we are doing or working the 4 double crochet together. So before finishing the double crochet you just stop and keep 2 loops on your hook, and we are doing the same in all 4 stitches, and at the end yarn over and pull through all loops that you have on the hook. Then chain 3 and go into the corner with the same two double crochet groups that we did, and at the end chain 3 and join with the first group that we did at the beginning of the round. So now we finished the second row and we are about to start the third one. And we are starting with one single crochet in this group of 4, then chain 3, and we are moving to the corner, and in the corner we will do the same groups of 2 double crochet, only that this time we will do 4 groups in the same corner, and after each group you will have to chain 3. I have one more to make in this corner here, and after finishing the corner, chain 3 and go in this group and make one single crochet. And this corner and one single crochet in the middle, you will have to repeat it to the end of the row on each side of the square. Now I finished my last corner, and now I will chain 3 and join with a slip stitch with the first single crochet that we made. And this was the end of round 3. And now we have this round 4, which is more about chain stitches. As we can see, we have to start with one single crochet. You can start in the first chain 3 if you want a more correct pattern, so just go with slip stitches there, but I will just start with one single crochet in the first stitch here where my yarn is, because it will be easier, and in the end it doesn't really matter too much. And then chain 5 and go into the first chain 3 space and make one single crochet. Again chain 5 and the next space, one single crochet, chain 5 and another single crochet. And now because we are in the corner, we will chain 7 this time to make the corner, and then go with one single crochet in the same chain 3 space in the same corner. And then we will repeat on all sides, making 5 single crochet, 5 chain stitches, one single crochet in the chain 3 space, except the corner, in which we will do 7 chain stitches and one single crochet in the same chain 3 space. And repeat on all sides. The same pattern, and at the end chain 5 and go with one slip stitch in the single crochet that you did at the beginning of the row. And this was our first square. You will have to cut the yarn now, because we will start again from the round 1 to build the second square. And because, as I said at the beginning, we will join the squares as we go, you'll have to work the second square up to round 3, and then I will show you how to join the squares together. Okay, so this was my first square. It's pretty beautiful and lacy. And now, as I said, we will join the square in the corner, because we are starting with the first 2 squares at the top of the bag. So this is it. So I just did 3 rounds, and now starting with round 4, we will join this together in this corner here. So let's start the round as usual until we will get in the corner. So I'm just making one single crochet in the same first stitch, then chain 5 and make 1 single crochet in the next chain 3 space, again chain 5, 1 single crochet in the next chain 3 space and chain 5, and 1 single crochet in the chain 3 space of the corner. And now it's time to join. Remember that the corner is with 7 chain stitches. We will do only 3, and then the first square has to be on the wrong side when joining, and this square on which you are working on has to be on the right side. And make 1 single crochet in the corner of the first square, and then chain 3 and make 1 single crochet in the same corner of the second square. And then continue with the same pattern, completing the 4th round of the square number 2. Because these two these 2 first squares, we have to join them only in one corner. You'll see that after making more and more squares, we will have to join them maybe 1, 2 or 3 sides, not just only one corner. But we will get there, and I will show you how to join on one side, and then it will be easier to proceed further and complete your bag. Now I'm just continuing with finishing my second square. And then you'll have to start making the third one. Again, each square that you are making, you have to do it up to round 3, and then on round 4 you'll have to make the join. Okay, so this was our first 2 squares. Okay, so now we will do the third square, which will be this one in the middle. This is how the bag should look. These 3 squares here will be on the front side, will be complete, so the other half is on the back side. So we will have on this side more squares than on the back side. So when you are joining with a complete side, you will have to join the corners with chain 3, 1 single crochet in the second square, chain 3, 1 single crochet in the first square, and this will be in the corners. And on the other chain spaces, you'll have to do chain 2, 1 single crochet in the second corner, chain 2, and going into the first corner and make 1 single crochet. But I will show you one more time. Let's just work the square number 3, which will be placed in the middle between the these first 2 squares. So this third square, we will have to join it on 2 sides. So it will be perfect as an exercise to show you how to join the squares when you have more sides to join. Okay, so this one is the one here in the middle. So I will start the row as usual until I will get into the first corner. So I will chain 1 single crochet, and then chain 5, go into the first chain 3 space and make 1 single crochet. Okay, so we will go until the corner here. I'm making the first single crochet in the corner, and now we will have to join them like this. And I will chain 3 because we are joining the corners now. So I have to chain 3, then go, we have to do it on the wrong side, okay? And on the wrong side I will do 1 single crochet in the other square, not the one that I'm working on, then chain 3 and going into the same corner of the square that you are working on. Okay, now chain 2, because we are starting to join the sides of the squares, so we have to chain 2 because we have on the sides just chain 5. Okay, so I just chain 2, and now I'm going in my other square in the next chain 3 space after the corner and make 1 single crochet, then chain 2, going back to the square that you are working on in the next chain 3 space and make 1 single crochet, chain 2 and going into the other square. So we will do like this: chain 2, 1 single crochet in the other square, chain 2, 1 single crochet into the next chain 3 space of the corner that you are working on, and we are doing like this until we will get to the corner in the middle, and at the corner in the middle we will have to chain 3, okay, because we have to join the corner. And then I will go in the single crochet of the corner and join the corner over there. And we have to continue like this on the other side as well. That has to be joined. Now chain 2, going into the next chain 3 space of the other square, chain 2, going into the next chain 3 space but on the square that you are working on, and we are doing like this to the corner. Only now I am in the corner, sorry. So I chain 3, going into the chain 1 single crochet, and then chain 3 and going with 1 single crochet into the same chain 3 of the corner on the square that you are working on right now. And then you will have to skip the corner on the other side. So this is how we joined one side already, and we will have to join the other side in the same way that we did here. Okay, so let's do it. Chain 2, going into the next chain 3 space of the square that you are working on, chain 2, going into the next chain 3 space of the other square, chain 2, going back into the square that you are working on, but be careful to go into the next chain 3 space. And we will continue like this until we will get into the other corner. And also, always when you are joining corners, you'll have to chain 3, going into the other square corner, or maybe 1 single crochet if there are corners that already were joined, and then chain 3 and going back into the same chain 3 space to make the corner. Otherwise, on the sides, you always, when you are going turning back to the square which you are working on, you have to go into the next chain 3 space. So this is where I joined the corner, the last corner, and now I will just continue and complete the round of the third square. Okay, so these are the 3 squares joined together. Now I will just finish this round until I will get here at the beginning of the round. And this is how you are joining the squares together. Now to finish the round, just chain 5, 1 single crochet, chain 5, and then skip the chain 3 space and Oh, I'm not at the end of the round, so I'm just working the other sides of the squares until I will get to the end of the round. Chain 5, going into the corner. Here I will have to chain 7 and go into with 1 single crochet into the same chain 3 space, and then chain 5, and at the end you'll have to when finish the round you'll have the same as you did on the first square, to skip the last chain 3 space and go with a slip stitch into the first single crochet that you made. And now we can cut the yarn. We just join 3 squares up now, and we will have to do more squares. So we will have, let's see, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 squares. You will have to join 8 squares on this front side, placing them like this. So the second row of corners, it will be 3 in a row with this one that we did, then 2 in a row, and then only 1 at the bottom of the back. So we had 2 squares on the top, then 3 squares on the next row, then 2 and 1. And this is how it looks, the front side of our bag. As I told you, these 2 squares that are here, they will be folded like this, and half will be on the front side of the bag and half on the back. And now on the back panel of our bag we will have only these 5 squares to do. Okay, in the same manner as you work the front, you will have to do the back to join them together and work all 5 squares. Okay, now after finishing back and front panel, this is how the bag will look. This is the inside. You'll have to weave in all ends, of course, that you have on the back of your wrong side of your bag. And now we will work the top of the bag. We will do 1 row in single crochet, 1 round, because we will work in a round, and then we will make the bag straps. So I'm starting the round. I will start in one, not in the corners, in the valleys, because there we will have to do some decreases. So be careful not to start there, because it will be difficult to do the decreases. So start anywhere else on a side of a square. And we will start with 1 single crochet. So now I have to tell you, if you want that this border of the top of your bag, if you want to do it straight, so not to have this, I don't know how to say, these curves, you'll have to chain 3 to make 3 single crochet inside the chain 5, because you'll want to make it, if you want to make it straight. But I will do 4 single crochet in each 5 chain space. Then I will start to make the 5th, but I will do it together with the first single crochet into the other chain 1 space, so like I did here. Now, if there will be spaces, I don't know, that you think that they are smaller and 5 single crochet will be too much for that space, maybe you work them, you work the chain stitches a bit tight, then you can do 4 single crochet in that space, is not a problem. Okay, then in the valley here, well, where you will have the valley of this square basically is where you join the corners, we will do a decrease by making 3 single crochet together. One it will be before the join, the second one will be exactly in the join, and the third one stitch after join. So this is how we will do the valley of this top part of our bag. And we will continue like this until we will complete all the top of the bag with this single crochet border. This is not mandatory, it's not like it should be done, but this will help you with the straps, with the bag straps, so it will be perfect if you can do it. And you can do 1 or 2 rounds. I think I did 2 rounds in total, but 1 round it will be enough. But I will do 2 rounds, and the second round will be easier because you will have to do only 1 single crochet in each stitch. This is another valley. Let's show you how to do it again. So I will do 3 single crochet here, well 2 because I have a chain 3 before the join. And on the third one I will do 1 single crochet, but don't finish it, going into the join stitch, don't finish the single crochet, and then going into the stitch after and yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook. Basically you have to work 3 single crochet together, and then just continue with the border. On the second row, if you are going to make 2 rows as I did, I will do 1 single crochet in each stitch, and in the valleys the same, I will do the same decrease with 3 single crochet together. One will be in the first stitch before the 3 single crochet group. Second stitch will be into the 3 single crochet group, and the third stitch will be into the stitch after the 3 single crochet group. And I will do the same in all valleys because I want to keep that V shape and not to increase with stitches, because otherwise you won't have that V shape between the squares. If you want, in the small valleys that you have between stitches where we did those 2 single crochet together between the chain spaces, you can do the same or decrease if you want. But I will keep it simple and just work 1 single crochet into the same stitch because it will be easier to follow the pattern this way, and only making the decreases when I will be in a valley. Okay, so in that big V shape between squares. And you will have to complete this round with 1 single crochet in each stitch. Only in the valleys make 3 single crochet, work 3 single crochet together to make a decrease and to keep the V shape. Now after we will finish the second round on the top of the bag, we can just cut the yarn. Here is another valley that I have to do before finishing the row. And then I will just continue with 1 single crochet into each stitch. After finishing the row, the round, we will start making the back straps, and again we won't have to sew anything. Like I said before at the beginning, this is seamless bag, so it will be super fun to do it. I'm not really good at, and I don't like it very much to sew squares together. I'm not that good to make an invisible seam or something like that, so I prefer this because it's just going up pretty fast. So now we will have to cut the yarn, and in these corners here we will do the straps, and we will have to mark 6 stitches. It's pretty visible which are those stitches, but if you find it easier, you can just mark 6 stitches on each corner here. And you will have to start in the stitch that is not in the exterior. Let's see. Okay, so in the inside stitch you'll have to start, join the yarn and just chain as many stitches as you want, depending on how long you want your strap to be. I just chained 70 stitches, and then I will go again into the inside stitch here, and I will join with a slip stitch. Then make one more slip stitch into the next stitch and turn. And we will turn, and now we will do single crochet into the each chain stitches until you'll get on the other side of the bag, on the other side, on the left side. So we started from the right side, get into the left side, and now we are going back with single crochet, so we are turning to the right side of the bag. We will just do one single crochet into each stitch, up to the end. Okay, at the end of the row you'll have to slip stitch into the next 2 stitches and then turn, and we will do again one single crochet into each stitch to the end. If you want to make, I just choose 6 stitches on the top, if you remember from the beginning before starting to do the bag straps. If you want to do a thicker one, you'll have to choose maybe 8 or something like that. So at the end of the row, again 2 slip stitches. This was row 3, I think, and this will be row 4, which will be the last one that we will do it. And at the end you will have to slip stitch and finish the row. So let's just go to the end of the row. See that we just used here all 6 stitches that we wanted to start with. So here I'm doing a slip stitch and cut the yarn, and you'll have to repeat the same on the other side of the bag. And basically after finishing all both straps, the bag is done. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I love it because it's very useful, this bag. It's shining, it's pretty glamorous, and you can use any yarn you want, making it smaller or bigger as you wish. So